The world marked a stride in artificial intelligence with Google's AlphaGo defeating the world's #1 ranked Go player, Ke Jie, in May 2017. A previous version of the same program has defeated Lee Sedol, the second-ranked world champion in Go last year. Now, computers can communicate with humans, drive cars autonomously, give accurate predictions in stock prices, weather forecast, medical diagnosis, predict crimes and terror suspects. Thanks to the new approach, machine learning. But how did it all get started? The term artificial intelligence has been with us for a long time. The early difference engine was capable of solving arithmetic operations, thus being a mechanical brain that could solve logical tasks. Although the meaning of artificial intelligence has changed nowadays to wider concepts of machine being capable of thinking and making decisions in more humanly ways. This became possible with the invention of transistors in 20th century. By then, we had the right hardware suitable for building machines that won't take up huge spaces and burn up with heat or require power needed to light up an entire city. A great man once theorized that any logical explanation or a rational thought can be converted into a computer program. Now that we had the tools for testing these ideas, along with the technological developments in the field of computer science, the initial concept of artificial intelligence developed in the 1950s. Expert systems were among the first truly successful forms of artificial intelligence software created in 1970s. An expert system is a computer system that imitates the decision-making ability of a human. They were designed to solve complex problems by reasoning about knowledge. They used huge databases of expert knowledge that some poor expert had to sit and write down. But the approach of teaching a computer to be intelligent didn't quite go well. Soon we felt a need of a better approach so that the computer program could learn by itself and improve on its own with time. But how? The answer to this question lied back in 1959 when an IBM engineer, Arthur Samuel, developed a computer program that could learn to play checkers and improve itself as it played in finding the best moves for a winning strategy. It was the birth of machine learning that, according to Arthur Samuel, gave computers the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. Using this technique of machine learning, a program learns the patterns and infers itself, which is way more cool. Obviously much more similar to human intelligence. To understand how machine learning works, imagine teaching a baby to identify the differences between various objects. Like for example, if you show him a cat, he will extract specific information that will help him identify a cat the next time he comes across one. But if he sees a dog for the first time the next day, he will call it a cat as well, because it has every other information that the baby extracted from the cat the other day. Now, on correcting him, baby's mind will extract some extra information from the dog to distinctly identify the dog from a cat. This process takes time and needs the baby to see different dogs and cats multiple number of times. This is what we call supervised learning. And this is how we learn to distinguish between this, and this. In machines, each information extracted from the image of an object is assigned with a weight, which is nothing but a factor that describes how distinctly a particular information defines that object. Like for example, while distinguishing a dog from a cat, informations like 4 legs, 2 eyes, etc. will be assigned with lesser weights than the informations like barking or elongated nose, because these data differentiate dogs from cats more prominently. Such a learning is called supervised learning, in which the input and the outputs are given to the machine and it just figures out the distinct relationship between each output with its inputs. Now let's consider the following condition. It's your best friend's birthday and you want to buy him a pretty cool gift which he would remember for many years to come. Of course you want it to be a surprise and want to keep it a secret. In this case, you wouldn't directly ask your friend what he wants. Instead, you would try and learn about his likes and dislikes, and then based on the trends you discovered in his perchance, you would decide an appropriate gift. Such a learning in which only the inputs are known to the machine and it figures out an algorithm based on the trends and then determines an output is known as unsupervised learning. Besides these traditional learning methods, there is one technique that gained popularity particularly in the recent decades. Deep learning makes use of artificial neural networks in a desire to simulate the functioning of human neurons to perform tasks in a more sentient manner. Sounds like an evil plan of Dr. Heinz Doofenshmirtz, but in reality, this technology is changing and saving many lives. From medical or healthcare to business and entertainment, the marvels of machine learning are quite breathtaking, and yet there's a lot to conquer. Ever wondered how YouTube knows what you like to watch with such a great accuracy? Or how Google knows which links to display from millions of relatable websites when you type just 1 or 2 words? And even how Google Photos now lets you search your own images by description, even if they aren't tagged. And Siri and Alexa have become smarter than ever. Today, in the world of automation, machine learning has become a primitive factor in technological advancement. With every passing day, our machines are getting smarter and better, and that day is not far away when technology would allow our robotic counterparts to have the ability of free will and even surpass us humans. And when that day arrives, don't forget, machine learning formed the basis of this evolution. This video was made in association with AIR 404 Hackathon, which aims at solving prevailing social and corporate problems by exploring and working in domains of machine learning, big data, blockchains, computer vision, and network and security. Find more about this event from the links in the description, and thanks for watching.